Hello there. I've been having a lot of fun practicing and experimenting with doing swipes. My last video I really enjoyed doing, and so I'm going to try it again this time. Instead of doing what I believe is called a ghost swipe with the half and half, I'm going to swipe all the way through from one end to the other over the top of small amounts of several colours that I like to use. So I'll get started now. Okay, so I've got all my colours now how I want them, and I am going to be using my Silver Mix, which is Montmartre Silver, this one, with a few drops of dimethicone added to it. And my dimethicone is from the OGX Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum, and one squirt gives me about 3 or 4 drops, and that is what has been added to my cup of silver paint. I've deliberately cut my pieces of plastic thin and wider, just to see what sort of an effect that I can get. So I will start doing my swipe now. going to do a second swipe over it, the same as what I did last time, but instead I've decided to leave it as it is because I'm getting some beautiful cells coming through. So this one's different to the last one in that in the last one I got a lot of lacing, but I haven't put the blowtorch over it yet. I'm just going to take some of the heavier silver off the top end, take it down over the edge because I prefer to have that thinner layer if I can. This could take a few seconds because it isn't moving much, but it's taken some of it off that edge. In this part here, of course, I didn't press it down when I put the piece of plastic on, so I got that sort of little dinky dip. And of course my cells are starting to go different shapes now from moving the paint around. But I am going to now use the blowtorch to find any lacing and bring up more cells. It's not as prominent as what I got last time, but it still looks very pretty. So I'm going to bring it up to show you closer to the camera so that you can see the very fine cells that are created to make the lacing from using the dimethicone. I won't bring it too close because I don't want it to blur, but this is how pretty it looks. All the different colours in there, orange very prominent, the rest of the colours in minute detail, but that adds to the overall effect of the painting. Okay, I've decided to do some more coaster dips, just a couple of them, because those paint colours are just so pretty. So I've got my coasters, which I've shown you before. As you can see, they've been well used. And I just put my blue tack stick on the back to hold it down hard while I dip it, and then see what sort of an effect I can get. Right, so I'll just put that straight down in the middle there. Press hard to get the paint right up onto the sides of the coaster. That's the fun bit, is lifting it off. It's straight off instead of on an angle. Oh wow, oh gosh, that's really pretty. A lot of silver on it, so I might just take some of that silver paint off down to here so that I get more of the colours that are coming through. And that way it isn't quite so silver. And I can fill in that wee gap there. Okay, and just use a tissue, gentle swipe around the edge like so for that colour. Yep, that's looking good. Okay, and there is my colour burst. It's very, very pretty. And I've just touched it lightly with the blowtorch to bring up a few small cells. And that's all I want in the way of cells on there. I wouldn't want to have a lot of lacing going on. That's pretty. And they'll develop more over the next hour or so. So I'm going to do my second one now. And I'm going to do it where I had it before, but I'm going to dip it flat onto there first. So I stick with my blue tack on, down hard onto the cork, and I'm going to dip it over these colours first, and then I'm going to dip it over the silver, and then dip it back over the colours again. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's just lovely. It's exactly what I was looking for. So it'll just need a little bit of a blow with the blowtorch. That's it, that's all I want. And that will bring up some very, very, very nice cells, and still keep those colours alive on that. So pretty. So here they are, my two coasters. They are lovely. These ones I'm actually going to allow to dry. Normally I will wash them off to reuse, but I like the pattern, particularly of that one, so much that I've decided that I will let them dry and see how they look when they are finished. So that's it for me, for my painting for this video. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.